Hi, students and family members. It's Mr. Panza teaching you a little bit more about the tech tool, Photocollage.com. If you're here, it's most likely because you recognize that you have an iPad, not a computer. And there's a different way that you can get photos onto Photocollage by using an iPad. So the first thing you'll need to do is open up Photocollage, which you can do just by being on this site and clicking this link. It will automatically load the page and be set for images to be dropped in here. But you don't have the option to copy and paste. So what you need to do is open up a Google search. To do that, you just open up another tab by pressing the plus symbol on your iPad, and then either clicking Google or start typing in Google here. Then in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see it says Images. Let's say I was looking for examples of producers. And I know that plants are producers. I'm going to type that in and hit go. And you'll see I've got plenty of pictures that I could use for my photo collage. I'm going to take this one. And now that it's open, I can save this picture in a couple of different ways. Notice that it took me to the website. Sometimes that can get confusing. See, it's part of a video here, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to just hold my finger down on this picture. And it gives me a bunch of options. So I can open in background, download the link, share it, copy it, or add to photos. I want to click on Add to Photos. I'm also going to look for consumers. And specifically, animals. Here's more images. And I've got a picture here that shows what a consumer does. I'm going to hold my finger on there. Once I open it once, and there are my options. I want to add to my photos. Another thing that I could be looking for are decomposers. And I know from a lab here at school that yeast is a decomposer. So, I see a picture of the actual bananas that are decomposing, or a microscopic view, or mold, which is a different decomposer. I'm going to go with mold. Find that picture. It even has some words which maybe would look good on my poster, and I'm going to add that to my photos. Once I've added those to my photos, you've got to go back up to the tabs here and find the photo collage. Here it is. The first thing I want to do are add images. You can see it says drag or drop, which I don't have the option here because it's an iPad. So instead, I need to browse. So I'm either going to hit browse, or over here where the plus sign is, I'm going to hit plus, and it says take a photo, photo library, or browse. I would like to go to my specific photo library. When I go in there, you'll see I've got pictures. Picture of an ecosystem. You've got to find the picture that you want. Here's the first one I want. Once it's done, I hit done, and it drops right into my photo collage. I'm then going to shrink this picture down because I need to fit a couple of other pictures on there. How do I add more pictures? Just click the pictures again, go back to my photo library, and add the picture of my consumer by selecting it and pressing done. How do I move it? Just by simply dragging it. How do I shrink it? I just drag where I have the option to drag, and I place that picture in the middle. Finally, my moldy bread, my decomposing bread, gets added to my poster as well. Shrink it, drag it. I'm even going to cut some of those words off there just by pulling it further and further up. And I can cut that other piece of bread out. Now everything else is very similar in here. If I wanted to add text, I press the text box, and then I move the text box here so that I could type the fact that this is an example of a producer. And a consumer. And a decomposer. where it says type here, you simply type. Decomposer. And consumer. Sometimes it can be a little tricky on an iPad. Just take your time, drag things calmly, and you'll be in great shape. So I've got the start to my poster here with images and a text box. In a future video, I'll show you how to save this onto your iPad. Hope this video helps.